what to keep in mind when we strive for a fruitful dialogue of psychology or psychoanalysis and Christianity?
Well, um, first of all, I think that there's an immense literature out there of people who have wrestled with this whole question. And I think that if we're, for instance, speaking to those who are not used to an integration or a dialogue, it is the personal component that is extremely important. And I reference a colleague and a tremendous mentor who's not particularly religious, Nancy McWilliams. When you sit with Nancy McWilliams, it's not just her keen mind that you're impressed with, it's who she is as a human being. And so when we are dialoguing with people that are perhaps skeptical about integration, it's our personhood that really is going to carry the message. And then I think that there's been in in history, unfortunately, in the Christian community, a pulling away from intellect, academic rigor, and so we need to know our stuff as well. We can't just be haphazard and have psychology light. And that's one thing I've really appreciated about your work. And that is the depth of training that you've had with the Rorschach and theory and all that. And I think that that speaks well to the world that you can be a Christian and you can espouse religious belief and you can also be good and well trained in what you do.
I think that for a Christian, our calling is to think Christianly in all aspects of life. So, a Christian who is a biologist, I think, thinks Christianly in their area of expertise. As a Christian, I want to think Christianly as a psychoanalyst. So, psychoanalysis is an area of therapy that is of great benefit to people. That's why I'm passionate about being a psychoanalyst. But I'm particularly passionate because it is such a beautiful fit for my expression of being a Christian, of loving my neighbor as myself. Psychoanalysts, at least in the United States, tend not to retire because they love what they do so much. They'll slow down, but they can't think of what they would rather do. So therapists of other schools of psychology tend to eventually retire, maybe as early as they can, because it just becomes sort of rote and uninteresting, and they are ready to do something else. But I don't know any psychoanalysts like that.